What's going on, people? It's your man the YB. Once again, big shout out to my dog Bobby Ross for coming through and boosting up the coin. So, bash. Honestly thought, I penciled this video in for today. Jack Casserole versus HARLEM EUBANK. I thought it would be bigger than it was, than it is. This is looking like, this ain't doing no numbers, man, right now. But we're going to do it, because I think I've got an edge for you, man. Yeah? I've got an edge for you, man. HARLEM EUBANK on points at 5-1. Casserole can't punch. His engine's suspect. He's kind of not done it all, but he's gone. We've found his level, man. Barboza's got boxed up by Tweakafimo, man. Styles make fights, but he got boxed up by Barboza's no good. Jack Casserole, no work rate. I think EUBANK at 5-1 on. Listen, neither of them can punch. No one's getting stopped in this fight. EUBANK. I mean, not Junior. HARLEM EUBANK on points at 5-1 is, if that ain't value, I don't know what is. This is 50-50, right? And that's where, what's his name? Jack Casserole on points is 1-1. Are you going to touch that though? Is he going to turn up? I don't know. I think HARLEM EUBANK's got it all to prove. He's really hungry. He hasn't fought for a belt yet. He isn't the former alleged undisputed champion after the Josh Taylor. So this is him. He's coming up hungry. His hands are going to be going. He's quick. Can't punch. But Casserole can't punch. And he got no gas. I think EUBANK got gas. He got gas. And I think EUBANK is fixing belt to arse. That's what I think is coming here. Belt to arse. Yeah? That's what's happening here at 5-1. So I put a 5 on. That's £25. Bash. What's Casserole going to do, man? He's got no work rate. Pot shotting. The pot shotting can work. If HARLEM, I watched a bit of him. He's herky-jerky, slipping and sliding. Josh Taylor, when he came in there, he kind of runs forward like that, just running. Like, he didn't seem very, at that point at least, he wasn't thinking too much, Taylor. Just comes wading in. He reminded me a bit of, like, what's his name? Josh Warrington. Just proper trying to force the issue. There was no, from Taylor at least in that first fight, there was no change of trying something different. I think EUBANK, we're going to find out. He hasn't been tested, to be fair, so it's a bit of a punt. But there's no way you're putting money on Casserole in this one. I don't think. But how good's Barboza? And look how stinky that fight was. That fight was stinky. Yeah? So if EUBANK can get in there early, get his rhythm, Casserole's going to be puffing. He's known to run out of gas. He's going to be puffing. And he's known not to throw much. So he's going to be puffing. And if HARLEM can just get on him and slap around and outwork him with the hand speed and the foot speed. And Casserole, it's kind of a weird one. He kind of stands there planted. His feet aren't slow, but he'll stand there planted. Look, he looks a bit ungainly. He doesn't really have that boxer rhythm. He looks a bit ungainly. He'll slide out. He'll slide in. But if HARLEM can be, you know what I mean, energetic in there, I think he's a younger man. And even if he's not, in terms of CTE years / boxing years, he's definitely the younger man. Casserole did have some tough fights. I think even the Taylor fights, they weren't easy fights. The Barboza one stunk. Man. If he turns up like that again, you telling me 5-1 don't taste good? You playing with it. Anyway, the analysis aside, I've got to be honest. I mentioned at the start of this video, this build-up has been stinkalicious. This build-up reminds me, this build-up is a simile. Is that the right way? Is that the right one? Take it as a simile. Let's make it up. This one here is synonymous. Synonymous. Maybe that's the better one. That's synonymous, not a simile. It's a synonymous. This one here is synonymous. This build-up is synonymous with Stinko de Mayo. That card. Carrot Top versus Skull. Stinky. Yeah? Devin Haney versus Ramirez. Stinky! What else you got? Well, that was all dead on there, man. Everyone was sucking Tio off versus Barboza. That stunk as well, to tell the truth. That was shit. Oh, you got to give all these corny industry, man. Oh, you have to give Tio credit. Credit for what? The fact all the other fights were 1 out of 10, and that was a 2 out of 10. You don't get credit for a 2 out of 10. Boxing isn't done relatively. Well, they was all 1 out of 10. Yours was 2 out of 10, so yours was wicked. No, it was all shit. Rubbish. Stinko de Mayo. 2025. That's what it was. And this build-up here, unfortunately, is synonymous with Stink O de Mayo. Yeah? I don't know what these men doing. And I understand Eddie Hearn's logic, and that's why I said I'm surprised the build-up isn't bigger. When I heard this fight was announced, I thought, wicked, this makes perfect sense. We've just had Eubank versus Ben. Massive names and whatnot. Whoa, big. And in what? That happened at the end of, was it April? So in 2.5 months, you got CATTERALL versus another Eubank. Okay, this Eubank isn't the real Eubank, but still, it makes sense to do this fight now. CATTERALL's got, would you call it, a cult following in the UK? He's got some sort of following in the UK. Put them together, you'd think he's doing something, but isn't. I looked on IFL TV, their interviews right now are getting 1,000 views. That's crazy, isn't it? So this video on my channel is probably going to flop as well. But half of the reason it's flopping, the build-up. I don't understand what these men are on. Yeah? Put me on the payroll, I'll pass you the script. That's all you got to do. I'll give you the script. You men are getting scripts anyway. The script you're getting is shit, is the truth. You might as well take my script and you do some numbers. You see you. Where's he from? Where's CATTERALL from? Wherever he's from. You see you. That's all you have. It's not rocket science, man. Yeah, they're sitting there, we're best of friends, and who want to watch that shit? Let's play, and I'm not gonna play it all. In fact, I'm only gonna play the first start bit. If you've watched these gloves are off type things, what they do is they put the best clips at the start. They lure you in. Just watch the best clips they've got from this 10-minute gloves are off segment, or 10 minutes gloves are off. These are the best bars they could pluck out for the highlights.
Class, be anything other than stupid to believe I'm not world. I believe I'm world class. Be anything other than stupid to believe I'm not world class. The fight makes sense, let's get it on.
I want to fight the best. I need to beat you to go on to achieve world honours as well. This is my opportunity to prove all the doubters wrong. You know,
lick him up.
Maybe he'll be shouting lick him up on the night, but we'll have to see and see what he has in his locker come fight night.
That was the best they had, folks. If I was Harlem, I would say, never mind Eubank Senior, yeah? Never mind lick him up. You're getting it. The only thing that's getting licked is the top of your head. Pause. Take it. Yeah? Oh yeah, hopefully. I'm not sure if Eubank Senior is coming. Fuck Eubank Senior, man. I don't know what he's doing. I know what you're getting, though. You see what I mean? Like, what? Like, they're trying to jump on the whole, Eubank Senior, edgy. It's just rubbish, man. I want to know what you want to do. Yeah? How much serious harm are you doing to him? That's what we want to know. We don't want to hear, oh yeah, my uncle's coming, and is your uncle coming? Oh yeah, I think my uncle met your auntie once, and it would be good if we would get... What is this? Anyway, I'll show you some more corny bars. Here's Harlem here, and he's relatively... Well, is he new to the game? End of the day, yeah, you're here now, right? New to the game or not, and I get it. The argument is, you don't really want to put yourself out there, do you? If you're not too confident. But if I was confident, and to some extent I think if I'm fighting someone anyway, you might as well run your mouth. If you're going to get in there anyway, it's one thing if you're going to bottle it and not turn up. But if you're actually going to get in there, you might as well run your mouth. If you get punched up, okay, it looks a bit bad, but... And, like, you know what I mean? Loads of fighters, more so in the UFC, but if you've got a big mouth, it helps. Look at Jarrell Miller, he gets opportunities. Got a big mouth, hasn't really done much. Right? It's better to have a big mouth than not. Pause. Yeah? No grinder. No grinder, but it's better to have a big mouth than not. That's what you best believe. Anyway, here's some corny bars from this dude here. Look at this guy with the shades on, man. He's got his moody cycling shades on. Come on, bro. Looking like Batman out here. Come on. Come on.
More than ready. You know, Sam said what he said, but he's got it wrong over and over again. And this will be another occasion to add to that list. You know, I've been training behind the scenes for 11 years, working on the art form, and I believe that I'm ready to go in there and show the world what I'm capable of up at world level. I believe that this is the level that I've built myself to. You know, this is the level that I was destined for, and I came into sport. You know, I laced up the gloves because I wanted to become a world champion, and you know, I've spent my time in the sport, you know, grafting away to get to this point, and now is the chance for me to go in there and prove that, you know, world championship for me is not too far away. More than ready.
So, I mean, there's nothing to say there, is there? It's just like, grafting. 11 years I started. I started when I was 12, and my uncle took me to the boxing gym, and I love my boxing boots. The first pair of boxing boots I got were red ones, and they were my favourite fucking boxing boots. I don't want to hear no more like life stories, man. Yes, I want to know what you can do. I want to hear about how he's too slow, his feet are too slow, he's going to run out of gas, he's going to start puffing after 6 and I'm going to be all over him. He won't want no more. Yeah? Bring your towel. Tell what's his name. I've got his trainer's name now, but your trainer knows. I talked to your trainer. I told him already. Yeah, bring several towels, because it might get messy in there. The kind of arm I'm doing to him, you might need to distract the referee. The referee will be gassed off my work. He might not see the first towel you throw in, so bring a few with you. Just start plastering them into the ring. Come on. That's off the dome, just right now for you, man. Off the dome, never mind. How much do you think Harlem's getting for this? Couple $100,000? For a couple $100,000, all you got is life story bars. Come on. Yeah? Putting the masses to sleep. There's another clip somewhere here as well. Here we go. Here's another clip from the Facer Off. Listen to these guys. Listen to these guys, man. Listen to these guys. I'd rather have dig Sam Jones up, to be honest. I'd rather have someone out there. At least he's got a little bit of patter. You know what I mean? These guys, I don't know. Anyway, here's the bars from these two. This is from the Facer. The Gloves Are Off. This again, another clip that I've got. Another leaked highlight. X-rated. Watch out. Put your seatbelts on. Put your seatbelts on and cover your kids' ears, folks. It's about to get X-rated in here right now.
For me, a lot of the 140 fighters have just gone 147. We don't look past Harlem, but these are the fights that is kind of the carrot for us both dangling, being involved in, again, more big fights. So we're in the weight division that's looking good right now.
That's it. We're two guys that want to fight the best in the sport, and the best in the sport are currently at 147 pounds.
For me, a lot of...
Oh, me and Harlem, yeah, we want to go on a date after this, and we want to take on the world together, and me and him, we want to go and take on the best of the... What are you, boyfriends or something? What is this? Do you know, oh, me and him, yeah, we both look into... Who gives the fuck? Are you fighting or what's going on here? Are you teammates or something? Yeah, it sounds like one of them promos where when you got two up-and-coming world champions in the same gym, like, yeah, we want to take on... You're fighting! Now, apparently some people say they're friends, and they were friends before this. Could you switch up on a friend? You're going to have to fight anyway. You're going to have to fight anyway at the end of the day, right? So you might as well. This game, I guess at the moment they're just digging Eggy Hearn's pocket. They're getting a fixed fee probably, and Eggy's going to lose a bunch of coin on this, from what I'm seeing on the socials. Not even one person talking about this at all. So Eggy's going to lose a boatload. Maybe that's part of... They just not really fussed. I don't think Casseroll's he's never been a massive ticket seller. Or a big name like that. The kind of Josh Taylor win put him on, or Josh Taylor controversy, but he's never... Harlem, I don't know what to say, man. This was dead. How about that? That's all I've got to say. This was dead. Is it their fault? Is it not? Again, I'm not the one who has to... I can talk, but I haven't got to go in there and do it. But if I was doing that, yeah, if that was my gig, you might as well. It's funny, if nothing else. Okay, I got punched up. I talked a good game and got punched up. Oh well. It's better than getting punched up and not saying nothing. And being a dweeb. Right? You might as well. And arguably, sometimes if you talk a lot, it can inspire you to think, well, I can't jack now after I've run my mouth so big. I've talked so much, I've got to do something now. It's almost like not saying a lot gives you the optionality to say, well, I didn't say I was going to win. I didn't say he was getting it. Yeah, then you got clowns like Tyson Fury who will talk a good game and have no problem doing nothing. Anyway, I passed you man the game already. That's what I've done with this betting tip here. Look at this here. Look, this is to put on. Yeah, 5 large universal credits. 5 large dry rows. Okay, we got on Harlem Eubank by decision. He's getting boxed up too quick, too young. You're gonna be all over him. Yeah, Casserole gonna be goosed. That pot shot, it ain't going to work with Eubank. Let's have a look at Eubank, actually. Let's have a quick look at Eubank. Harlem Eubank highlights. Let's have a quick look at this guy here. That's what we're going to do right now. Oh, he did get clipped. Yeah, but his hands are going, though. His hands are going. He did get clipped there.
Shorts down the stretch too. There's another one.
He's got good whiskers on him. He's got a good pair of whiskers. Look at the whiskers here, look. Look at the whiskers here, look.
Shorts down the stretch too. There's another one.
Firing back,
Huge
look.
left hand. He's in a bit of bother.
His hands are good. I think he's going to be too, honestly. I think he's going to, this reminds me of that bit there. The last fight I watched of him, though, he did have more finesse. So this is an early, I want to see the last fight he had. He's gained finesse. I don't really want to play that, though, because they're going to get cucky, I think.
Really good shot.
I don't know, but you have to watch it. He got more finesse. He's got a nice bit of head movement, and he's got volume, and he's got that Eubank style passion. I'm not sure what. It's not like Casserole. He's gonna get his respect, and he's gonna be like, and start swallowing from the power from Casserole. I don't believe that's gonna be the case. So what? Too much work rate, and I think Harlem's got too much to prove at this point. He's gonna want it too much. Look at this clip here. Look. Too much speed. He's gonna be too quick. He's gonna be too quick and too much volume. Heavy bag. It could be a heavy bag session in the late rounds. Honestly, I can't. In fact, I'm putting another 5 on now, just for on the principle. I've talked myself into this one. Let me put another 5 large on. How do we get to this bit here? I'm putting another 5 large on, folks. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm fixing to do. Come on now. I'll put another 5 large on for the masses right now. Because this is ridiculous. What's Casserole going to do, man? Pot shot. And it's not like... Casserole went life and death with O'Hara Davis in a stinker. Because OD isn't really... Well, after he got punched up by Taylor, he's kind of like... what's the name? Praying mantis. The cotton picking praying... It's like... This kind of shit. Harlem's hands are going to be going, man. Harlem's hands are going to be going. It's fine, it's fine. Unanimous decision. That might be another edge there. Because who does Eggy Hearn really want to promote? I'm not sure actually. Is Harlem promoted by Eggy though, or not? It's on a Matchroom show. Let's have a look. Harlem Eubank. Because Eggy will want Harlem to do the Conor Benn fight, right? At 147. What value has Casserole got? He don't sell tickets. His style's stinky. Let's see if Harlem Eubank is signed to Matchroom. If he is, there's no way Eggy wants Casserole to win. Harlem Eubank. What? Okay, no, it's Calla Snifferland. It's Calla. I haven't seen him for a minute. I think he's been in rehab, allegedly. I haven't seen Calla for a minute, man. He's been in rehab for sure. See, fair play to him, man. I salute Calla. How old is he now? 50? It don't matter when you start, man. Whenever you sort your shit out, it don't matter. I'm not knocking him. Whether you sort your shit out and you go straight and you get back on the wagon at 50 or 55, it's better than not getting off it, mate. Yeah, it's better than not getting back on the wagon again, brother. So respect to you. Yeah, you've been there for a minute. I know your daddy put you in there. You've been there for how long's Calla Snifferland been in rehab for, man? It's been a minute. When you seen him last? Don't play with me. Yeah, where he been, man? He been in rehab for a minute still. That's what he's been doing. Anyway, allegedly, that's what people are telling me. That's what people close to the situation have told me. Okay, so maybe not. But Casserole's not a good asset. I'm sorry. Let's see what the Harlem Eubank UD. This is why I shouldn't really look at these kind of bets, because when you start looking at these things like split decision, 18-1, you think, oh, I'll put a bit there. And before you know it, Casserole knocks him out and you've lost them all. Let's have a look here. It's not really much better for a UD. A fiver returns £32.50 for UD Harlem Eubank. Or... whoa, that's no good. Or, yeah, that's no good. Harlem Eubank by decision is 9-2, which returns £27.50. So you're not getting much of a premium for UD. Yeah, scrap that. I'll just put another fiver on Harlem by UD. Sorry, Harlem by points. So we've got a tenner on now. 10 large. A tenner is going to pay me back $55. £45 profit. Bosh. Easy work, man. That's an easy day's work as well. Wallahi, that's an easy day's work. Okay, folks, another little bit of an edge though. I'm not gonna lie, there is a little piece of an edge still here. If you put 100, I haven't got 100 in my account. I don't want to put no more money in this thing, man, because it just gets messy at that point. If I had a lot of money hanging around now, I'd put $1,000 on this. I think this is an edge here. You put 100 on this fight to go the distance, and you make £25 profit, 25% return. Casserole can't punch. He can't punch. Harlem can't really punch either. Yeah, Casserol's got a good chin, never been down. I don't think Harlem's been down. That's 20. Well, how many licks can you hit? Yeah. In fact, I could put 50 on right now, or 48. How much is that going to pay? 48 pays. It's stinky though, isn't it? £12. It's obviously proportionate, but I'm trying to think. Well, if I was going to do 100, I might as well do 48, right? let me just check the resume quickly, man. Let me check the resume. Make sure there's nothing super duper moody I've missed on here. Oh, this hay fever's killing me, man. The cabal fever. They're pumping in the air right now. Okay, let's have a look here. Yeah, Harlem can't punch. 42% KOs, he can't punch. Oh, he stopped Tyrone McKenna though. I've heard his name. I've never really watched him. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to bet on it. I think I like this even more now. I might put another $5 on Eubank. I like it even more. He can punch. He can't punch, but I'm just saying. He stopped Tyrone McKenna. Has McKenna been stopped before? Let's have a look. He's been knocked out a few times still. But a bunch of plumbers have knocked him out as well. Ahmed Mimoun done him in 5. Regis Prograde done him in 6. So he's not a punk, but he's obviously... He's not a punk. O'Hara Davis went life and death with him in 2020. Jack Casserole. This is interesting. This is obviously a million years ago, but Jack Casserole went life and death with him. McKenna went down in the 2nd and the 5th though. Okay, so his chin's a bit suspect. But Casserole couldn't finish him. Casserole can't punch. Let's have a look actually. No knockdowns. How about that? Sometimes knockdown. Here we go. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can find some edge here. Let's see what the edge is. No knockdowns in this fight. No, it's stinky. No knockdowns in this fight. Pays. You put 100 down. Ooh, that's not bad. No knockdowns in this fight, yeah. No knockdowns in this fight. You put 100 down, you make £57 profit. 57% return. I like that more than a fight going the distance, to be honest. Because what could happen here? That means if someone gets stopped on their feet, so if someone loses, you have to hit the canvas, basically. So if the ref jumps in, you still win this bet. I think that's where the edge is, man. I think this is where the edge is, you know. This is where the edge is, man. Eubank's got a good chin. Let's do this one here. 48. I shouldn't really do 48. 48 will pay, or 50. Call it 50, but I haven't got 50. But call it 50. 50 will pay back about £25 profit. That's not bad, is it? That's not bad. That's not bad at all, is it? 57% return for one night's work. We'll do it now. Fuck it, man. Bosh. Let me have a quick check, actually. To score a knockdown. No, Casserole won't. Yeah, I like that still. I like that. No knockdowns. Bosh. We got 48 on there. We got 48 large on no knockdowns, man. They can't punch. To be fair. But look at Bacoli though. That's heavyweight. Heavyweight is different. You shouldn't really bet on that on heavyweight. Look at Bacoli and a Jagba though. No knockdowns. There's no way one of these two are getting knocked down. Sorry. So that's a free. How much am I making it? £27 on £27.50. I'm making off that. Oops. And I'm gonna hit a lick on the Eubank winning on point. Eubank's gonna win on points. Yeah. There's 55 large profit coming in. And then we got another 20. Come on, man. This is gonna be a big lick this weekend, man. You best believe it. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, like bet 100%. There's no doubt about this. Some people stop it. Bah.